In a crowded town full of noise, opinions, and expectations lived a young man named Daniel. Daniel had one problem. He wanted everybody to like him. If his friends wanted him to go out, he went, even when he was tired. If his co-workers wanted extra help, he said yes, even when he was overwhelmed. If his family expected something from him, he forced himself to do it, even when it hurt him inside. Daniel was always smiling. Always agreeing. Always sacrificing himself so others would be comfortable. People often said, "Daniel is such a good person. He never says no. You can always count on him." Those words made him feel important. But slowly, Daniel began to lose himself. He stopped doing the things he loved. He stopped resting. Stopped speaking honestly. Stopped being real. Every day felt like acting in a play where everyone else wrote the script. And no matter how hard he tried, somebody was still unhappy with him. One friend complained he wasn't available enough. His boss said he needed to work harder. A relative called him selfish the first time he refused a favor. Daniel was confused. How can I give so much and still disappoint people, he wondered. One evening, exhausted and frustrated, Daniel sat alone on a bench outside a small cafe. An elderly man who owned the cafe noticed him. The man's name was Mr. Karim. "You look like someone carrying the whole world," he said kindly. Daniel gave a weak smile. "I'm just trying to make everyone happy." Mr. Karim sat beside him quietly. Then he asked, "And who is making you happy?" Daniel had no answer. The old man pointed toward the busy street. "Look around," he said. "No matter what happens, people will always have opinions. If you succeed, some will envy you. If you fail, some will mock you. If you rest, they'll call you lazy. If you work hard, they'll say you're obsessed." Daniel listened carefully. "You cannot build your life on people's approval," Mr. Karim continued. "Because people change like the weather." "But if I stop pleasing people," Daniel asked softly, "won't they leave me?" The old man smiled gently. "Some will. But those who only love you when you sacrifice yourself were never truly there for you." Those words stayed in Daniel's mind all night. The next morning, things began to change. When co-workers pushed their responsibilities onto him, he politely said, "I can't today." When friends pressured him to do things he disliked, he declined without guilt. When family members demanded too much from him, he finally spoke honestly about his limits. Some people became angry. Some called him different. Some even walked away. At first, it hurt. But slowly, Daniel noticed something surprising. For the first time in years, he could breathe. He started sleeping peacefully. He returned to his hobbies. He laughed genuinely again. And the people who truly cared about him stayed. Not because he pleased them, but because they valued him for who he really was. Months later, Daniel visited Mr. Karim again. "You were right," he said. "I spent so much time trying to win everyone's approval that I forgot to live my own life." The old man smiled. "Never destroy your peace trying to keep others comfortable," he said. "Kindness is good. But losing yourself is not." And from that day forward, Daniel learned a lesson many people never do. You can respect people, help people, and love people, without living to please them.